Hi guys, it's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living. I haven't really vlogged anything today, and it's 5 o'clock. I just picked up the little baby, and I'm on the way home. The other kids are home, except for my teenager. I just dropped him off to my dad's because there's a dance tonight at school. And yeah, I'm on my way home. I'm going to make supper. I'm going to make some hamburgers, and I did buy hamburger buns. I usually make my own, but it's just been kind of a crazy day. It doesn't look like it snowed, but it was snowing a little bit earlier. But I'm telling you, this morning when I stepped outside my door, I went ass over tit and fell. And I haven't fallen all winter long. And of course, today when I did, yeah, I banged my elbow like nobody's business. I'm okay, but felt kind of like a doorknob. I probably would have laughed my butt off if I seen anybody fall like I did, but oh well, no biggie. Yeah, so I'm gonna go home and make some hamburgers and some french fries, and yeah, that's the plan. I'll put aside sliced up cucumbers or something like that. I usually like to have some sort of vegetable with no matter what we're having. And yeah, another thing, it was crazy hair day at the elementary school today. And one of my girls was really slow moving and had to rush out to the bus or she would have missed it. So I had to stop to the school when I went in this morning, and I put like 5 or 6 headbands on her head, and she was happy with that, so it was all good. And anyways, it turned out it was a half a day at school. I don't know how I did not know that, but I didn't. So the girls come strolling into the house, and I'm like, what the heck are you doing here so soon? And I was just doing cleaning and things like that, but yeah, half a day. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel out of the loop today, but it's all good. We have days like that sometimes. I was going to make cookies today. I might still. Depends on how I'm feeling this afternoon or like this evening. But on a good note, if anybody watched my day in the life yesterday, I actually did tackle that laundry monster today, and that son of a gun is gone for today. I can see another monster growing. It's just I'm doing bedding and stuff today. But that kind of stuff I can fold up easy because the kids need their blankets and sheets and stuff when they go to bed, so it's not going to be sitting in my playroom for very long, or they won't have anything to sleep with. Yeah, so I'm just driving home. I thought the people that know where I live, they might like to see a bit of my drive. I'm still going to look into getting a new camera sometime in the future, but for now I'm using my little Vado, and it's doing okay. I wish it had a better mic on it, because I find I have to be really close to it for you guys to hear me really well. But yeah, if you can see, I live in rural Nova Scotia, like really a little village outside of a town. And I love where I live. I love this province. I love this country. Yeah, it warms my heart to be where I'm at. So, yeah, what's new with everybody out there? I'd love to see some comments to find out what's shaking. What's the weather like where you're from? What did you do today? So, I know this weekend coming up it's supposed to be really cold, but I'll just get that wood fire started and it'll be comfy cozy. I'm not worried about that. And this coming week is March break for our kids, so they'll be off all next week. So I need to think of some fun things to do. I'll probably take them swimming a bit. We'll do some crafts. Maybe do a bit of spring cleaning. It's not quite spring, but I've been in that mode. I just take a little bit by little bit. I might do a junk drawer, might do a cupboard. Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm myself when I try to set goals. I've learned not to expect, I'm not going to move mountains, but I'll move little piles here and there. And slowly but surely things will get done. I try to live half full, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, I might go home, do the supper, do the evening routine, and I'll check back in before I sign off for the night. I just didn't want to leave today without filming a little bit of something. So, yeah, stay positive. You're beautiful. And choose happy. Okay, guys, I'm home. This isn't really a tutorial. I just thought I'd do a little chit chat while I'm getting burgers ready for the family. So I'm just using a thing of hamburger. And if you can see my kitchen, it's a little messy, but that's just life. So, using onion powder. And I don't really measure. I like a lot of seasoning, so I would say a couple of tablespoons. Some garlic powder. Again, a couple tablespoons. Sometimes if I have leftover vegetables, I'll puree them like I did with those cabbage rolls and mix them up with the meat. The kids don't even know. Mushrooms, carrots, whatever. You make them small enough. Nobody knows. So there. Before I do this, I'm going to put the French fries in the oven because I don't want to get meaty hands all in my French fries. I'm going to set the oven for 450. Start. Can you see this pan? Yeah, you can see it good enough, I guess. So we buy what's on sale. Crinkle cut. We use a whole bag for our family. And we don't have French fries all the time. Yeah. Between these past couple of days, we've had kind of off meals. We had the pizza toast yesterday, and we have burgers and fries. And like I say, I usually make my own burger buns, but I didn't today. So, oven's at 450. I put them in there even when they're preheating. And I set the timer for 20 minutes. The fries aren't done. Yeah, the fries aren't done when it's 20 minutes. But I'll take them out, I'll move them around, I shake a little salt on them, I put them back in the oven, and I shut the oven off and leave it for 10 minutes. And they always turn out perfect. So, I have to see. I have you guys placed in my crock that I have all my kitchen utensils and stuff in that I use on a regular basis. So I'm just going to, I have my gloves on. I'm going to squish it up. And yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along while I'm making some supper. Chat with you. I talk to kids all day. It's nice to talk to grown-ups. Yeah, it's very, the past few days it's been cold, but then it's been mild and cold and mild, and it's really getting the bug of, you know, I think everybody's feeling the itch to start with their green thumb if you're into gardening, or wearing spring clothes or things like that. I was almost tempted to put some of the winter stuff away, but I'm glad I'm not. I didn't, because it's going to be bitter cold this weekend. But yeah, see, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. That's still, yeah. So I'm using a George Foreman grill. That's one of the little French fry ends. This lovely neighbor of ours, I'll do it over here so you can see. This lovely neighbor of ours, she's an older lady, beautiful lady, funny as all get out. She gave us this George Foreman grill a couple of months ago. I've only used it like 3 times, but it really, really works great, I have to say. I never looked into buying one myself, because usually we just fry these in a pan, or we barbecue them on the barbecue all year round. It doesn't really matter. But this can do, I think, 6 hamburgers at once. And they're done in like, not even 10 minutes. So, on a day like today, I got a house full of hungry kids. They can have a kind of homemade meal, I guess. I'll get out the condiments like the ketchup and mustard. I'll slice up an onion. I'll bring up my home canned dill pickles. I have them sliced for burgers and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's a nice little meal. And if I have a cucumber in there, or a pepper or something like that, I'll slice up and put on the kids' plates. Now I'm just going to open this. This is hot enough. And what I do, I'll wash this pan after, but this George Foreman grill came with, I don't want to touch anything with my meaty hands. Came with a drip pan, but I don't find it really does it justice. So I put a cookie sheet underneath, and I'll just wash the cookie sheet. So I'll put these on. I'm going to end up making the rest of the patties. Hear that sizzle. I'll bring you over in just a second so you can see. I got one more I can fit on there. I wipe this all down. That's the thing I think most people have. You don't want to cross-contaminate or have meaty germs all over faucets or forks or anything that other people are going to touch. So I wipe that thing down thoroughly. I'll just do up these other patties because when those ones are done, I can put them on a clean plate. I always just stick them in the microwave till everything's all done, so it kind of keeps it warm. Otherwise, I would have put it in the oven if I wasn't using the oven right now. And, yeah, these ones will be ready to rock. I don't know if you're seeing me do that. No, you're probably not. I'm almost done. I apologize, folks. I'll just squish it up. It's just one pack of hamburgers, so I'm not making these big burgers. But that gets, well, there's 6 on the grill right now, and 5 here, so 11 burgers. I got a 12-pack of buns, so that's not too shabby. This is going to be a little burger, but I'll just cut it up for one of the small people. There. There we go. So, I'll bring you over. There's the ones that I'm going to do. Here's the grill. And you can see, maybe you can see, drippings coming down already. But, yeah, I'll slice up an onion. And I'll bring you back when these ones are done, and then we'll put the new ones on. And I'll fill you in. Hi, I'm just going down into our basement. We live in a, like, 200-year-old rural Nova Scotian house, so we have, like, a really old-style basement. But this is where I have some of my preserves. Not all of them. I got lots in my laundry room. But I just thought I'd show you where... And this is, by no stretch of the imagination, a fancy basement, but it's our basement, and I love every inch of this house. So, it's terrible lighting down here. I'm sorry, but here's one of my shelves. Just if you're curious. And I have lots of stuff. I need more shelves, because I have shelves filled up in the laundry room. But this is the overflow. But here I have some pickles. Now, if you can see, those are like sandwich pickles. But I'll bring up, let's see here. Can you see that? They're the, you know, ones that you find on burgers. So, just wanted to show you where I keep my goods. There's still about 6 minutes left on the fries. So, yeah, it's coming together. Alright, last batch is done. I thought it was filming when I took the first batch off, but turns out I was talking to myself. But I do that anyway, so it doesn't matter. The fries still have about a minute left. These will stay nice and warm in the microwave. I just shut the door and my microwave's nice and clean. And I'll unplug this. The thing about this grill, it looks works really good. I know I said I got it from my neighbor. It's just she lives by herself, and it is kind of big and bulky to lug out and wash. I wish these plates came off and I could just put it in the dishwasher or wash it by hand, but you can't. So I gotta maneuver it in the sink and scrub it with a pad and all that stuff, but all the while try not to get it all submersed in water. Pain in the butt, but it works good. Okay, we'll check the fries. Well, I won't even bother shutting it off. There's 37 seconds. I'll take them out right now, just so you can see. I'm holding this little tripod. This is what I had you sitting in before. You guys are sitting on a little tripod that my dad got at Frenchie's. I'm like, perfect. He actually went and got one of those phone holders for a vehicle too the other day, and I just seen it. He had it stuck on his window in his kitchen. I'm like, Dad, what is that? He didn't even know what it was. And he's like, I don't know, I got it at Frenchie's. And then he unstuck it and showed me. I'm like, oh, it's one of those holders. So I got one of those too, but it's not really made for my little handheld camera I'm using right now. So I might have to film a little bit with my phone and merge them together, which I've done a couple of times in a couple of my videos. But today when I was driving, I was just holding it with my hand. I know you're not supposed to, but there, I just move them around a bit. This is a non-stick pan. And they're warm now, but I like to just put a little salt. Not very much. Where is it? Just a little bit. And I'll put it back in. I'll shut it off. Leave it for maybe 10 minutes or so. Just finishes the cooking. And that'll give me time to slice up the onions. In the meantime, that's going in the microwave, and it's just a steaming. I just wanted to show you the layout. I'm doing this all on my stove because we got that bright light there, and it's better lighting. So, cut up an onion. I like for burgers, I like to leave them circle. I don't know, for some reason they're funner to eat that way to me. These are those pickles we went down in the basement and got. I canned these in August of 2016. This is $1 Million Relish, canned in 2011, and I'm going to open it, and I know, because I opened one not too long ago, we ate it up. It's good as new, it really is. So if any canners out there want the recipe, just hit me up and I'll let you know. And then just the standard mustard and ketchup. We got more ketchup out in the pantry. I just want to use up what we have. Again, waste not, want not. So yeah, I'll show you when the plates are all done up. Alright, it's time to dish it up. I'm going to build the burger, and then I'll take the fries out, so they're in there just a little bit longer. And this will be like for a grown-up plate. Just, like I say, I bought the store buns. They're okay. Homemade are always better, but today it's a cheat day. So, what I do when I make my burgers, because I like stuff on both the top and the bottom of the burger. I don't know, do you guys do that? I put a little bit, little bit. And then I squish them together. And then I get the hamburger on there. And you can put cheese on them if you want. I'm not doing that today. But you can make chili burgers. You can make Cajun burgers. You can make so many different kinds. This is a straight up Nova Scotian quick kind of supper. And that's what we're rolling with. I should have put the relish on first, but oh well. So I know you're not going to be able to catch it, but this smells incredible. Just like relish is supposed to smell. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, did I put onions on there? No, I don't think I did. Oh, jeez. The kids keep sniffing around. Alright, it's not pretty, but it's pretty darn good. Now let me get the French fries out of the oven. Woo. That's hot. I'll move this and bring them over so you can see better. Alright. I have to say, these are just no-name French fries, and they're good. But I have to say, I really like the Cavendish French fries, and I'm assuming they're from Cavendish, PEI, another Atlantic province here in Canada. They're really good. I didn't know I'd be able to tell the difference between French fries, but they're good. You're paying more, but they are a nice treat. So there, I'd put like, I haven't dug out a vegetable yet, but like I say, it's a meal. I'll put a little blob. Well, actually, I like my ketchup drizzled on like this. So this isn't my plate, but I'm just showing you what I would do if it was my food. So that if it was my food, there, and I'd have cucumber or coleslaw or something like that. I'm gonna dig something out, but I just wanted to show you this. So I'm glad you guys could hang out with me while I made supper for my family. You can hear one of my goblins out there squealing now, but yeah, we'll check back later on in the evening, and then I'll sign off. Hi guys, so I'm just going to sign off now. Supper's all done, the kitchen's all clean, and I'm about to start doing the bedtime stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to play a little ditty on the piano. We just got the piano maybe a week ago. A cousin of ours gave it to us, and it's not tuned yet, but I don't know how to play the piano. I took piano lessons as a child, but I'd love to learn how to play the piano. And YouTube's a great source just to tinker around on it. That little box of song, it's kind of special to me. And so I learned that one. There's another part to it, but I haven't got that far. And the Bohemian Rhapsody, great Queen song, my son was teaching me that because he's learning it at school. So yeah, it's good fun. The girls love it, the kids love it. Yeah, so one of us will be maybe all of us will be great pianists. So anyways, have a great evening, and we'll check you tomorrow. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget, you're beautiful.